The great Mario... Mario? Is that his last name? Or is his first name Super and his last name Mario? Whatever his full name is, he's pretty darn famous, wouldn't you say? Starring in all sorts of games, spanning more genres than you would expect from a plumber. Yes, even the first-person shooter genre. Mario has certainly been around the block. He's even been so far around the block that he got lost a few times and other characters got a chance to star in their own games. And then there's this. Now let's all forget about the main Mario series for the time being and focus on the others, by which I mean the tons of spin-off titles the franchise has seen over the years. More specifically, let us at Game Podunk share with you what we consider to be the top 10 Mario spin-off games. Some of these star characters who aren't the mustachioed man in red, while others feature Mario and company either at some crazy party that Bowser will inevitably crash, probably because he wasn't invited or something, or some sporting event that may or may not put Waluigi somewhere in the spotlight. There's also only one game per spin-off series, so don't expect Mario Kart to take up half the list. And don't expect the RPG games to be on this list either, as those are reserved for a different video. Anyway, let's go!
Number 10.
It's certainly no secret that Princess Peach has a knack for getting herself kidnapped by a certain spiky turtle dragon. But what if the roles were reversed for once? No, I don't mean Princess Peach kidnapping Bowser. Man, that would really be something, wouldn't it? What I mean is, what if Mario didn't have to go save the princess, but rather, Peach had to go save the plumber? Well, Nintendo thought of that too, and thus Super Princess Peach came to be. This Nintendo DS title was pretty good, though it was nowhere near the same league as Mario's platformer outings. It was also way too easy. Also, does anybody else find it a bit sexist that the main gameplay mechanic in this game involves sudden mood swings?
Number 9.
Nintendo really likes peripherals. Some work, some don't. One peripheral the Big N brought to the market during the SNES days was the Super NES mouse. And the game that it was bundled with? A cool little Mario spin-off called Mario Paint. As you would expect, this game is mainly about painting pictures like a beefed up Microsoft Paint or a Nintendo themed KitPix, but there was more to this game than that. You could also create little animations, compose songs, and play a fun little fly swatting minigame. The mouse is hard to find these days, and the game itself probably is as well, so your best bet would probably be to use an emulator. Not that I'm advocating it or anything. No wait, yes I am. Go try it out.
Number 8.
If you've ever wanted to see Waluigi tell everybody to suck it, and I know you have, then Mario Strikers Charged is your game. Aside from that very good reason to throw the Wii game on this list, the better of Mario's only 2 soccer games is downright intense. Probably one of, if not the edgiest game in the entire franchise, Mario Strikers Charged is fun, entertaining to watch, and may or may not be the true origins of the famous Luigi Death Stare. A word of advice though, don't expect this game to teach you how soccer is played. It's not the best learning tool.
Number 7.
There's tennis, and then there's power tennis. And only in power tennis can you watch a giant flower compete with a ghost. Well, you can in Mario Power Tennis at least. The Mario Tennis series is both fun and fairly educational, teaching people who know next to nothing about the sport how to play before they realize that real tennis isn't quite as fun or easy to jump into. One thing the series is most notable for is introducing a certain tall, purple-clad whatever his profession is named Waluigi. Hey, there could be worse things to be known for. Mario Tennis for the Nintendo 64 is a fun game, but the improvements made and features added to the GameCube follow-up, including Power Shots, makes Mario Power Tennis the best one yet. Nice try, Mario Tennis Open, but you simply weren't powerful enough. Get it? Now let myself out.
Number 6.
Thank you, Mario, but our princess is in another castle.
These were the words uttered when the tiny, mushroom-like servant of Princess Peach was first introduced in the very first Super Mario Bros. Game. After that, Toad suddenly became a playable character in the Western sequel, and subsequently became a big player in the cartoon that followed. But would Toad ever star in his very own game? Well, he did in Wario's Woods. I guess that counts. Hey, I like that game. But what about Captain Toad? Who's Captain Toad, you ask? Why, he's a treasure tracker, of course. Oh snap, that's the title! He was first introduced in Super Mario Galaxy, then got his own special stages in Super Mario 3D World. But people ended up liking those special stages so much that Nintendo ended up making a whole game chock full of them. And it's a good thing they did too, because Captain Toad Treasure Tracker is awesome. Oh, the game also stars Toadette. I suppose that's worth noting.
Number 5.
Ignore the Super Mario Land 3 part of this game's title, because this game is all about Wario. Being first introduced in the second Super Mario Land game, Wario found himself under the spotlight in Wario Land, Super Mario Land 3, the game that spawned the Wario Land series, as well as every other Wario game we have today. And while the other Wario Land games are indeed good, the first one receives the honor of being on this list for all it did for Mario's arch-rival in the character development department, as well as every Wario game that followed. Basically, without Wario Land, we wouldn't have Wario's WarioWare spin-off series to enjoy. That's reason enough right there if you ask me.
Number 4.
There have been many a Mario Party since the first one was released for the Nintendo 64 back in 1998. Some were better than others, but none could quite match the magic of Mario Party 2. Improving upon the formula that Nintendo created with the first game, the second entry into the friendship-ruining series is simple, charming, and all around a really fun party game. I mean, besides the friendship-ruining part. And the controller ruining. Look, the point is, Mario Party 2 is a fun Mario spin-off, and the most enjoyable Mario Party game that this guy has played yet. And it was all thanks to the late Hudson Soft. Rest in peace, buddy. I miss you every day.
Number 3.
Yeah, I know you were all hoping that the MS-DOS version of Mario's Missing starring Luigi would be the Luigi game placed on this list, but after much debate, we decided that Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon for the Nintendo 3DS was a better choice. Released during the Year of Luigi, aka 2013, Dark Moon was a long overdue sequel to the GameCube launch title that turned Mario's second fiddle of a brother into a great big scaredy cat. Man, I kinda feel bad for the guy. Luigi's Mansion had an interesting concept that made for a fun game that didn't feel like any Mario game. Dark Moon took the ideas of the original and improved upon them, adding new features, new mansions, and the 3D that Nintendo initially wanted the original to have. Overall, it's just a great game. Happy late anniversary, Luigi!
Number 2.
I have 3 words for you. Blue f***ing shells. I hate them. I freaking hate them! With that out of the way, Mario Kart is known for being one of the most fun racing series ever. Since the series began on the SNES using the system's Mode 7 capability, up until the latest gravity-defying iteration on the Wii U, the Mario Kart series is by far one of Mario's most popular spin-off series. And the most well-designed, polished, and content-packed of them all just so happens to be the latest. Mario Kart 8 is all kinds of fun, has some of the best music ever, and is just plain gorgeous. Oh, and you can race as Link now, so any argument you have against calling this the best Mario Kart ever, well, you can shove it right up your...
Number 1.
Now I know what you're thinking, but person talking during an already made top 10 video. Yoshi's Island isn't a spin-off, it's a sequel to Super Mario World. Well, first of all, this game takes place before Mario World, so it's not a sequel, you idiot. Second, while it is called Super Mario World 2 and is directly linked to the Mario canon, Yoshi's Island is not a Mario game per se, but a Yoshi game. Ergo, it could very legitimately be considered a Yoshi spin-off of the Mario franchise. And if we think about it that way, the no spin-off game is more deserving of the #1 spot than this masterpiece. Featuring the quality platforming Nintendo likes to churn out, catchy music, and one of the most creative art styles ever, Yoshi's Island is, in our opinion, the best Mario spin-off title of all time. At least for now. Do you agree with our list? What are your favorite Mario spin-off games? Let us know down in the comments below. Have an idea for a list you'd like to see us use? Leave that in the comments as well, and we might just pick it up. Don't forget to like and subscribe to us, of course.
Be sure to click on me too.
Yeah, what he said.